What's going on my cuties? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today I'm bringing you guys the Bane of Boons Legion build that we showed off the other day. A really fun build that makes everything take forever for survivors, but especially if they're touching your bones. Whether that's base bones, whether that's blessing bones, whether that's touching your hex totem, whatever it is, it's gonna take forever. And by that I mean, with Boon Totems being in the game now, survivors are less likely to break your bones. They're usually just going to be marking those. Maybe they're breaking them as well if they don't like where the spot is or whatever. But from the most part, from playing Killer as well as playing Survivor right now, a lot of the time, survivors have been keeping the base bones up. That means that your Thrill of the Hunt is going to have maximum value. Occasionally, you'll see some people trying to break bones, but even then, it's going to take at minimum 21 seconds for that. That's 21 seconds of them not on a generator. That's awesome. Combine into that's 21 seconds if they just want to break your Thrill of the Hunt, or 36 seconds if they want to bless your Thrill of the Hunt, and that's not applying your Thanatophobia, which can add another 20% slowdown to that, which would then take you up to over a 40-second slow. That's crazy, and the amount of slow that you can get out of that is absurd. Combine that with Pop Goes the Weasel, which will allow you to slow down the gens a little bit more, adding into that the Thanatophobia and Legion's innate ability to use Feral Frenzy to keep everybody pretty well injured. You combine into the Pop Goes the Weasel, the Fuming Mixtape, which will help you direct your pop and where you want to put it, and your Etched Ruler, just to give you a little bit faster recharge time if you're using your power to get around the map a little bit more, and then Barbecue and Chili just to find the survivors wherever they might be hiding. It's a really, really fun build combination that ends up working really well to not only identify where survivors are going to be if you need that help through things like the Fuming Mixtape. In this match, we didn't really need that much, but also just slowing them down on the totems, making sure that if they are blessing totems, it is taking them as long as it can possibly take, because if it doesn't, those totems can really help snowball a game out of control. It also does, with Barbecue and Chili, give you the Fuming Mixtape, I should say, give you a lot of information about where those Boon totems might be. If you hook a survivor and look around and you don't think they're in lockers, but you have a specific area where there's no auras and a gen is being worked on through that fuming, now all of a sudden you have a pretty good idea of where that Boon totem probably is. When you snuff that out, so long as your Thrill of the Hunt is still going, that's another 21 seconds that they have to put into that totem to re-bless it. Again, 21 seconds, not on a generator. It's amazing slowdown, it works really well, and it counters that perk combination super, super well. They also often are going to think that you're running more than just one totem, so they might even spend some time looking for the other totem that you're running if you are running Thrill of the Hunt. If you're not a big fan of Barbecue and Chili, there's some other things you could run. Things like Devour Hope work really well with this build, or Ruin is a really traditional option, combining with the Thanatophobia and then Pop as your backup. All of that works pretty well. You could also just run Ruin instead of Pop if you're more traditional to that kind of slowdown. I'm not super big on the hexes for my slowdown most of the time, so I'm not as big a fan of Ruin. As for add-ons, if you're not a big fan of the Fuming Mixtape, I strongly recommend something like the Stolen Sketchbook or even the Cold Dirt. Cold Dirt is pathetically only 0.6 seconds, but 0.6 seconds is half of a second of you getting back into chase and being able to move again. Aside from that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like this, please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I'd be remiss if I didn't say it. And aside from that, if you guys are liking this type of content and the gameplays that we do stream just about every day on Twitch from 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific, usually up until about midnight Pacific. If you guys want to stop by a stream, tell them the YouTube sent you. Thanks so much. Let's get right into it, and I hope you enjoy. Cool. Grim Pantry, not the best map here, but not terrible. Hayes, how have you been, babe? It's definitely been a hot minute. It might be slightly obnoxious. We're gonna have to mark where like blank totems are and stuff now. They spent all of their time on that. That was a pretty long bless, I'd imagine. It should be a quick chase. You see the other one running this way, which means the bless is the Boon is probably this way. Wait, actually we see scratch marks. Nice. Got a pixel for a while, then I moved to Georgia. Now my OBS broke. Oh no. We can hear her. She doesn't have dead hard, we might be able to get this. Cool. We're gonna put her in the basement. I'm proud of myself. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Adore. That's awesome. Congratulations, babe. That's a huge step. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's take her down there. I don't really want to tunnel her, I just want to knock her down. So we're gonna go back up here. Throw her on a hook. We know Bill has to go for the sun hook right now. He's gonna go for that. We're definitely gonna snag this hit. Nice. She should go for this unhook, or yeah, she should go for that heal there. Take that down. Pick her up. She might have DS. I'm kind of okay with eating that though. No DS. We're gonna take her right to the basement. I played a little nice there, but it shouldn't be a huge deal. With where they went, I imagine the Boon has to be over there, right? You think they would go somewhere where there wasn't a Boon? Yeah, Boon's gotta be over here, right? Good. The other thing to have the little statues? What do you mean? The totems? It's a new thing that just came out today. Here to the left. You made a ton of distance here. Take her down. Yeah, this new survivor has those. We'll go for this hook. And then kick this. This is probably the gen that Bill was working on before. Okay, that's fine. Damn, I should have swung. She dropped that pallet. Damn. Phil, what are you doing? Picking it up when I'm in the swing. It's not about the swing, it's literally just about distance. So the reason that you want to swing at the end of those... Hi. You don't have time for that, sweetheart. The reason you want to swing at the end of those is because it gives you the opportunity to... You can see that they moved their boon. I don't really give a fuck. As long as it doesn't boon over my hex. There's a ton of power here. And I'm kind of okay with it. She's probably going, so she just healed. We're gonna kick this. But yeah, so because I have the ability to, especially with this thrill is stupid. If they want to cleanse totems like that, like they're gonna end up fucking themselves. I imagine that this is the one that they booned. Let's come try to kick this. Yeah. Alright, sweet. Like I said, keep an eye on like where boons are and you'll be fine. Or where blink totems are and you'll be fine. Rill gets a ton of value out of them running boons, which I think is pretty entertaining. Ooh, I missed that. Damn, Bill. Fucking Billiam over here. We'll snag that hook, and then we'll just come back here. The fact that fucking you lose part of your power whenever you get an actual hit just feels so goddamn bad, man. We knew she had dead hard. Pick her up. Put her on her hook. Hook you want? You want this one? You can have this one. Nice hook. Got it on target. It's on sale. Pretty nice. That's Meg on this gen. We know that. You kick this. So we see her back here too. This last hit. No reason not to. He might have Unbreakable. I don't really give a fuck. If he pulls himself up with Unbreakable, cool. Yeah, that's Unbreakable. Here, right there. You're in this really poorly. I mean, but the thing is, I don't care. Especially with my perk build. If they want to bless those totems, think about this. They have 2 gens left, yeah? I don't care. Bless the totems. Cleanse them. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. We see him self-caring here. He's gonna take a hot minute to self-care because he's still got the nada. Means we probably have enough time to get here in time. He gets out their hatch. That's such a feels bad. Not a bad game though. But yeah, what? 2 different people running Boons. Guess he was healing on Hatch. Hatch wouldn't have spawned yet.